Howdy-ho there, folks. It's me, Snipe you out with another video. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of one of the cons. Sorry if I'm getting a little sloppy, but I haven't gotten any sleep because I went straight from the event to breakfast with everybody, and then I had to run out and get cat food. But today I'm going to be opening the Sultai box. The nasty, nasty Sultai. I played Mardu last night for the event. If you see my rant video, then you know it probably did better than I expected for a bunch of really bad cards. But we're going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Hopefully we pull something that I can possibly use. Alright, so Sultai. Black, green, blue. The black mechanic that Sultai brings in is, well, for the straight black, is Delve, which for the pre-release actually did me a lot better than I was expecting it was going to do. But super sweet mechanic, I was bashing on it because I didn't believe in the Delve mechanic, but it did a lot better than I thought. But I cut this as to not waste your time. So inside the box you get Sultai Brood, blah blah blah. Building a Sultai deck. Get Sultai sticker. You go ahead and get, your achievement list for the night, and then you get your pack. And I'm already pissed off that I got a better card than the pack that I actually played. But hey, whatever. That's cool. So we're gonna start off with a Sultai Ascendancy for our dated card. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top two cards of your library, put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest back onto the top of your library in any order. So that's super sweet. That would have been really cool for that Delve mechanic that I was talking about. But let's move this to the side and go ahead and, so starting off with Sultai Ascendancy. And we're going to go with Sultai Banner. Death Frenzy, a nice little semi-board wipe deal. Ruthless Ripper, 1-mana 1/1 Death Touch, always fun. You can morph it, and when you morph it, you shock your opponent. Cranial Archive. Opulent Palace, so this is their tricolor mana. Treasure Cruise, so Delve, I guess it's not just for black. Proving me wrong, yet again, Magic the Gathering. Scout the Borders. Rise of the Serpent. Hooting Mandrills. And the Blowfish. Just kidding. Rotting Mastodon. Dismal Backwater. Just their basic dual lands. The gain 1 lifeland. Wow. Sidsti's Pet. Abomination of Gudul. That would have been a real fun card to play last night. So whenever he deals combat damage, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Just to morph him out, just to flip him on somebody would have been a lot of fun to do. I mean, he's really not that good of a card, that's why he's common, but still morphing a card like that would be just a nice little kick in the shins to the enemy. Got this guy right here. And finally, the Defender. So out of this pack, I mean, this probably would have done me a lot better than the Mardu clan pack, because Mardu didn't have anything that packed a punch as far as like flying or like anything at all as far as big hefty creatures, which I was expecting at least something. But enough about the Mardu pack. We're gonna get into these, what you all came here for, the butter, the unpack-a-lacking. Pack-a-lack-a-lacking. Let's get rid of this first. So not a token. Let's see. So, Shatter. That's Anuk Bonkind, Wetland, Validasha. Another one of these. What's that? Dragon Scale. Give it +1/+1 and untap. Nice little Landaruni. Oh, nice. Just throw the card away, don't I? Shambling Attendants. See, this is that delve mechanic I was talking about. So it's an 8 mana, but you can exile cards from your graveyard to help cast it. So that's pretty cool. Is that another banner? Or Swiftwater Clips. Got ourselves Tusked Colonian, Colostodon. Got ourselves Timely Horde Mate. Got ourselves Pine Walker. Whenever Walker or another creature you control is turned face up, untap that creature. That's a nasty swinging glorified mess up. The Jeskai Elder, which did mess me up quite a bit, and Crater's Claws. So deal X damage, Ferocious, deal X damage +2 damage. So you can really mess someone up. I actually saw that card used to deal out 9 or 10 damage in one turn. So that card did pack a punch for some games last night. Alright, so on to the next pack. Switch the camera angle because it's getting hard to read upside down. But let's see what we get for this one. Pretty much a divination, draw 2 cards. This Trumpet Blast actually did a lot of work for me. Just everything gets +2/+0, that's attacking, and when you're swinging with 1/1s all the time during an event, nobody really expects you to flip anything on them. But Salt Road Patrol, nice little 4 mana 2/5 with that Outlast mechanic. Savage Punch, so a fight card. Debilitating Injury, -2/-2. A decent removal, just 2 mana, -2/-2. Came in handy a couple times. Big old 3/6 wall. Bloodfell Caves, basic dually. Mystic of the Hidden Way, can't be blocked. 5 mana, 3/2. Summit Prowler. So nothing too crazy right now. Sultai Banner, that's funny. We got another one, so I'm gonna lay it on that stack. Riverwheel Aerialists. So Prowess and Flying. So a 6 mana 4/5 flyer. That's pretty nice. Ride Down. So destroy blocking creature, and then your creature gains trample, so you pretty much get to swing directly at them no matter what. This is funny. Wow. This pack is really funny, actually. I'm getting the Sultai Charm. So destroy multicolor creature, destroy artifact or enchantment, draw 2 cards and discard a card for 3 mana at instant speed. So I got the Charm, and in the same pack I got the Urshaka Vizier, or Vizier, Cat Demon. So whenever one or more cards are put into exile from your graveyard, you may put that many 1/1 counters on him. So with that delve mechanic, that would have been nuts and bolts to delve a 7 card into him. Yeah, that would have been unreal. I'm actually probably gonna just go ahead and build the Sultai deck now because I got all the cards I needed to build it. That's really funny. But oh yeah, in the box you get a neato little pin. So that was kind of cool. And Sultai comes with the purple die. So all the die are according to color of your clan. In case you guys didn't know that little fun fact. I've been like, oh, I got a red die. What coincidence that I got a red box. So we got Valley Dasher, the haste 2-drop 2/2, exile target enchantment for 1 mana, instant speed. Look at top 5 cards. You can put as many of those into your graveyard as you want. Once again, Delve Mechanic. You look at 5 cards, you're like, oh, I got a 7-drop in my hand. I'm gonna put all 5 of these in the graveyard. Another Trumpet Blast, nice little combat trick. Another Savage Punch, fight. Sidisi's Pet, 1/4 lifelink. Keru Dreadmaw. Abzan Guide, the lifelinker. Everybody had this card at the midnight. I didn't see it. Now I have one, so cool beans for me. But yeah, 6 mana 4/4 lifelink. You can morph it for 5. So whatever. Tusk Colossadon. Nice little, just a nice little 6 mana, 6/5. Vanilla, nothing crazy about him. Double land. Dragon's Claw, so target creature gets +2/+0 in first strike. I got another Opulent Palace for the deck. So that's freaking sweet. Like, this Sultai box is turning out perfect. Yeah, and wow. I got the Heir to the Wilds. So Death Touch, 2/2, 2 mana 2/2 Death Touch. And I got myself a Mantis Rider. So it's pretty freaking sweet. Yeah. 3 mana, 3/3 Flying Vigilance and Haste. Please and thank you. Alright. Going on next pack. This one's got my con on it. So fingers crossed for Sarkhan Ball and not the con. Uh-oh. It's Sarkhan. And the Morph token. Does this remind anybody else of the Eldrazi? Like, next set, they should probably do Return of the Eldrazi. Right? 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 Return of the Eldrazi? This show is not sponsored by anything at all. Oh wow, that is so refreshing. Wow. Wow, that is really good. That's very refreshing. It brings me back. So we're gonna start this pack off with the Bonkin. 2 mana 2/1. Wetland. 2 mana 2/1. Valley Dasher. 2 mana 2/2. The Woolly Loxodon. The 7 mana 6/7. Ooh, Bitter Revelation with Sorin. Look at the top 4 cards. Put 2 of them in your graveyard and you lose 2 life. So, a little bit of... That'll actually probably go in. I'm going to make a Delvey deck. Let's see, 4. Bring Low deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature has a 1/1 counter on it, Bring Low deals 5 damage instead. That's pretty neato. That's Gravelord neato. Snowhorn Rider. 6 mana 5/5 with Trample. Siegecraft, actually not that bad. Gives creature +2/+4. So that's kind of cool. I got the Teamer banner. Nothing crazy. This card is annoying. Tap a creature, and it doesn't untap during the controller's untap step, and you have to tap 6 to untap it. Because it gains that. Tap 6 to untap me. That's freaking cool. Another Cranial Archive. Seeker of the Way. This card's actually pretty legit. Ooh. Ooh, this card. Got myself Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Add 1 mana to the pool. Tap 2 and tap him. You gain 1 life for each colorless creature you control. Yeah, see about that? This set doesn't really have too many colorless creatures. So, And then our rare for the pack is good old fashioned 4 mana, 4/5 Trampler. When he enters the battlefield, your opponents lose 3 life and you gain 3 life. So, nothing crazy in that pack. I mean, I do like this one art-wise because that's Sarkhan up there. A nice little quote from him down there. And those are actually the bones of Ugin, the spirit dragon, who has finally been announced as totally, definitely, probably, maybe being a card. Alright, so last pack in this box. We're going to see if we can get anything super duper gnarly, super pooper scooper duper good. This box is a lot less disappointing than the box I opened for the midnight. But you know, I'm actually pretty happy with this box, just because of the way it's turning out now. God, I'm really thirsty. I could use some refreshment. Oh, that is. What flavor is it? Oh, whiteout. It's whiteout. That is just delicious. Speaking of whiteout, start this pack with a Feat of Resistance. I forgot to take out my token. The new goblins. They look like little monkeys because they're all furry. Oh, this card. Bet you guys never seen this before. Cancel. Counter target spell for 3 mana. So, Swift Kick. So, +1/+0 gets to fight something, so nothing too crazy. Creatures you control get +2/+1. Warriors you control gain lifelink until the end of turn. That's, I actually saw someone win a match with that. With the whole Warriors part by lifelinking all their stuff. So that was pretty cool. Archer's Periapt. Defender 05 2-drop. That's not too bad. And then I've actually won a couple games with that tap to deal 1 damage before. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So you can Bitter Revelation yourself and then bring some of it back. Carry Dreadmaw, the Defender, the 4/4 Defender for 5 mana. Ponyback Brigade, 6 mana 2/2. You put out 3 1/1 goblins. I got to use it once. And because that was the only multicolor card that fit my colors last night. Longshot Squad. So 4 mana 3/3 with Outlast, and each creature you control with a 1/1 counter has reach. Nice. The blue-red land followed up by a blue-red Master of the Way. Draw a card. He deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. So that's pretty gnarly. I like that. Wow. Become Immense. It's a 6 mana. Target creature gets +6/+6 until end of turn. It's an instant. But it has Delve. So that's pretty intense for this deck. That's a nutso combat trick too. If you start swinging in with some weaklings. And I don't get it. All the rare cards that are worth something that I got in this pack are totally for these colors. Another Death Frenzy, so give all the creatures -2/-2. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. And then Villainous Wealth. 1 blue, 1 green, 1 black, and X. Target opponent exiles the top X cards from his or her library. You may cast any number of non-land cards with converted mana cost of X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. See, now the messed up part about it is that it's in green, and green has ramping. So I could see that being ramped into super easily. That's all the packs. So let's do a little bit of an overview, shall we? So I went through the stack to see. I picked the top 5 best cards that I pulled. Um, since it is random on which card you're gonna get for your dated card, I obviously went ahead and went with Sultai Ascendancy. So, that's just unreal. You look at the top 2 cards, you can put them in your library, you can put them in the graveyard. If you don't, you put them back down. What? For a Delve deck? Oh look, I've got mana and it's late game. Bye bye both of you, and then I delve into something nuts. For 3 minutes, an enchantment, it stays out. You can mill your own deck. For the deck that I'm going to be building and then showcasing later is going to be a Sultai. It's going to be a Sultai Delve deck because I really like that mechanic Delve. I really, really do. It worked for me during the release. Like, there's a 6 mana 3/3 flyer, and I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna play that. And I ended up first round against somebody. They had flyers out. They beat me down. I had no flyers, so I was like, I have to throw this in. This is the only flyer I pulled, and I was able to beat them because I put that card in. Because you delve, late game you can play it for its regular mana cost, or early game you can delve into it by casting a bunch of instants. Second card I picked is the Charm. So choose one, destroy a monocolored creature. So they have out something big, bad, and green. You blow it up, destroy an artifact or enchantment, and draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Once again, draw 2 cards, discard a card, delve. We all know how it works. This is in order from least of the top 5 to number 1. So the third card I like the most is this Villainous Wealth. So target player exiles the top X cards. You may cast any cards with converted mana cost of X or less without paying mana cost. That blows my mind. If you're up against like a Mardu deck, you really would only have to go with 4. That's 3, 7 mana, and I'm pretty sure you can find a way to ramp into that because I know I could. But yeah, so second card I like a lot. Actually, thinking about it, I'm gonna put these 2 cards together, tied for 1 and 2. So Become Immense and the Rashaka Vizier, or Vizier, if you must. So this one's a 6 mana. Creature gets +6/+6 until the end of turn with Delve. And then Rashaka gets a 1/1 counter for each card that you're exiling from your graveyard. So you swing in with Rashaka. They either A block or B don't. You give him +6/+6, and then if you can delve for all 5 of those colorless, he's getting +11/+11, and 5 of those are counters. Can anyone say win condition? And if it's late game enough and you have another Become Immense, exile 10 cards from your library, and that's it. So, overview, total value of these things, I would really want to say varies. As far as the event goes, you guys know what I said about my Mardu box, but as far as this box that I pulled, the Sultai box, I pulled everything I needed. I pulled, I wanted Rashaka really bad, but I wasn't it slipped my mind that he was even a card because of last night and all the nastiness I had seen going on. But I did pull enough cards to actually start making a Sultai deck. So I'm gonna mess around with this, give you guys an update on the Sultai deck when it comes together, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell her best friend's grandma, and Have a wonderful, wonderful day, beautiful people.